Hello, I'm Shannon O'Hara, and this is an explanation of the Access Consciousness Clearing Statement. You're going to be hearing the clearing statement a lot in these clearing loops, and this clearing statement is basically the magic wand or the magic delete button that we can use to access all of the energies that our logical mind doesn't really get or have the ability to get. And it's so much these energies that tend to run our lives and run in the background of our lives, pretty much controlling the way we think, the way we feel, and most importantly, the way reality shows up. So I'm going to explain the clearing statement to appease your mind, and please get that the clearing statement does not need to be understood by your head in order for it to work. The clearing statement will work on you even if you don't understand it, for energy is the first language. And so the more willing you are to change and let stuff go, this clearing statement can be your powerful, magical, easy, dynamic companion in shifting and changing even the most difficult areas of your life. So the clearing statement is, will you destroy and uncreate all that? Right and wrong, good and bad, all 9 pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And so, starting from the beginning. Obviously, will you destroy and uncreate all that? Means, will you destroy and uncreate everything that this is? Right and wrong, good and bad stands for what's right, good, perfect, and correct about this, what's wrong, bad, awful, mean, vicious, and terrible about this. These are all of the judgments, positive and negative, that we come to that tend to stick us rather than allow us to be infinite beings. POC and POD. POC stands for the creation of the thoughts, feelings, and emotions immediately preceding the decision or the inception of a particular energy. And POD stands for the point of destruction. All the ways you have been destroying yourself in order to keep whatever you're clearing in existence. So POD and POC takes you back to the point where a particular energy, point of view, belief system, idea was incepted, put in place, and where it exists in any lifetime. All 9 is short speak for all 9 layers of a whole bunch of stuff. And so here's all that stuff. Number 1, everywhere you're making yourself right, good, perfect, incorrect, or wrong, terrible, awful, mean, and vicious. Number 2, how do you diminish you? Number 3, how does this make you absolutely, totally, irrevocably, infinitely, and utterly, and eternally meaningless? So have you ever made yourself meaningless in your own life? Do you ever make things meaningless in your life that actually do mean something to you? Everywhere you disregard things? What are the rewards that make this energy or this point of view right, good, perfect, and correct, or wrong, terrible, awful, mean, or vicious? And there's a lot more stuff, but you pretty much get the drift. It's everywhere that you are invalidating your knowing, everywhere you're making an energy or a particular point of view, and points of view are made of energy, so everywhere you're making those significant, serious, by giving it a polarized charge. What's right about this? What's wrong about this? It's the way in which we stick ourselves in points of view, belief systems, ideas, and attitudes, rather than having totally free choice to be able to be whatever we'd like in any given moment, and most importantly, choose. So shorts stands for, how do you make it meaningless? What are you punishing yourself and torturing yourself, and how are you punishing yourself and torturing yourself in relationship to it? What are the rewards for this? How many layers and non-layers do you have in relation to it? How much meaningless glop and glom do you have in relationship to it, meaning this energy or this point of view? So that's what shorts stands for. Boys are something called nucleated spheres, and these are pre-verbal, so they're totally based on the energy, and this is why this clearing statement is so dynamic, because it's dealing with stuff that's beyond your verbal or comprehensive capacities. When you're a baby, do you think or behave or perceive the world in the same way that you do as an adult? So as a baby or as a child, you're picking up on all these energies, and you might not have words for them, you might not have definitions for them, but they still impact you and make a difference, or there is a sense of them in your world or in the world. And so this is the way in which we access all the nonverbal stuff. And these nucleated spheres are basically what goes around implants, and they're like the child's bubble pipe. As soon as you pop one bubble, then that bubble fills in. So every time you think you're clearing stuff, you're sort of clearing away the mess. This is why so oftentimes it's all recreated, and you feel like there is never really a complete total change to the energy. This is the metaphor of peeling away the layers of the onion. When do you ever get to the actual center of the onion and really change something? Well, unless you have the clearing of the nucleated spheres, it's very difficult to get there, if not impossible. So boys is short speak for nucleated spheres. And beyonds is all of the feelings and sensations that we get in our body that don't have thoughts, feelings, or emotions attached to them. So the full clearing statement once again is, will you destroy and create all this? Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, beyonds, and everything that confused your head about the explanation of this clearing statement. Can we destroy and create all that? Right and wrong, good and bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, beyonds. And please know that the clearing and the change is not going to occur from what your head knows. It's going to occur from the willingness to follow the energy. And so, please have fun with this clearing statement. Please use it abundantly. Please know that it is not important for you to remember as a definition what this clearing statement means, unless that's important to you. Please get that everything can change, even if your mind doesn't understand. Thanks a lot, guys.